Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, Burbank, California, and we're going to be in Honolulu, January 11th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So Nick Sorter caught this. That Doocy, the guy from Fox News. So they're still referring to, this is Karine Jean-Pierre. She's the press secretary. She's the official liar for
Kim Jong-un.
For the Biden administration, and they keep calling Donald Trump a threat to democracy. And
what does democracy mean?
As he's running against a person who got to be the nominee for president without getting a single vote after they threw out 14 million votes. It's like they put democracy on the ballot, then they throw those ballots out. I keep making that joke in front of crowds, and they don't get it. I did it last night. I did it last night in Burbank. They're like, huh? Like, you don't get it? You don't get that there was 14 million people voted for Joe Biden, and they just threw all those 14 million votes out and installed Kamala Harris? It's because they're not told that.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
Because they're not told that by the media, that that's actually what happened.
You have to have a certain basis of knowledge to even put that together. They threw the ballots out. Like,
yeah.
Like, what is that about 2020? What? Like,
yeah, they don't understand. So Doocy's going to go at her. Watch this.
2 days since somebody allegedly tried to kill Donald Trump again. And you're here at the podium in the White House briefing room calling him a threat. How many more assassination attempts on Donald Trump until the president and the vice president and you pick a different word to describe Trump other than threat?
Peter.
Did you hear her sigh? Did you hear that sigh? Could you hear that sigh?
Ugh.
Listen, I'm going to play it again. I want you to hear the sigh because it's quite a sigh.
Other than threat.
Peter, that's how you know she has a great argument coming. Peter. Peter, sigh, Peter.
It's like a kindergarten teacher that was asked why too many times and reached the end of her knowledge.
Peter, I wish you were an African American so I could treat you like I treated Simon Abeda. Atiba, I'm sorry. That's right. You remember him? They told him shut up and get out.
An African. She can't treat an African American like that, but an African.
But an African she can treat like that, but not an African.
Don't interrupt Jen Psaki's going away cake with your stupid questions, Simon. You know what? Simon.
You best mind your P's and Q's when you're going up against the KJP. Don't make her shake her hair back and forth. I'll tell you that. She's like a cross between Shirley Temple and an ancient Aztec sacrificial temple. She wants blood. So here we go. Here's her. Let's get a running start. Let's get a running start on this. Ready?
2 days since somebody allegedly tried to kill Donald Trump again. And you're here at the podium in the White House briefing room calling him a threat. How many more assassination attempts on Donald Trump until the president and the vice president and you pick a different word to describe Trump other than threat?
Peter, if anything from this administration, I actually completely disagree with the premise of your question. Question that you're asking. It is also incredibly dangerous in the way that you're asking it.
It's dangerous, incredibly dangerous, Peter, because you're encouraging people to not try to kill President Trump.
Hey, Peter, you trying to get yourself killed? That's dangerous how you're talking. Trump ran his mouth, and look what happened to him. People try to kill him.
Don't you realize how dangerous what you're saying is to our plans to try to kill Donald Trump? Why do you always think of yourself? Why don't you think of the rest of America, Peter? You're encouraging a non-reactionary element in America to remain static. Here we go.
Because American people are watching. And to say that from a administration...
This is such a lame attempt for her to try to turn it around on Peter Doocy. This is the lamest attempt to go, could you believe what you're saying? You mean he's pointing out what you're saying?
It's like someone got caught cheating. And she's talking like someone who got caught cheating.
Yes.
I just can't even believe you would say this.
Do you know how dangerous this is?
Who has consistently condemned political violence from an administration where the president called the former president and was thankful, grateful that he was okay, from an administration who has called out January 6th, called out the attack of Paul Pelosi, called out and said we need to lower the temperature after the Butler incident.
Yeah, and then they didn't. They say they need to lower the temperature, and then you keep referring to Donald Trump as a threat to democracy.
Look, in fairness to her, the administration is not in charge of the temperature. The deep state's in charge of that.
That's right.
They follow the instructions they're given. So, the correct answer is like, Peter, we don't have nothing to do with that. That is your shadow government who has decided, I guess BlackRock or whoever has decided we must continue to do this. And I just work here, man. It's
like Kamala Harris is coaching her on how to answer this question. Just keep talk, say things, throw lots of things together.
The radio earrings. These people, the whole establishment, the media, her, they all remind me of that Clerks, that Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah,
where it's like they can't believe they have to wait on the customers, except it's your government and the press. Oh, these idiots! You're gonna talk about cats and dogs, I can't believe it's dangerous. I don't know, sir. They should have an automated press conference.
For you to make that kind of comment in your question, because your question involved a comment and a statement. And it is that is also incredibly dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous.
So why am I falling asleep if it's so dangerous? Listening to you try to answer this.
I love what Cash Lord says. It's dangerous for Peter Doocy to ask her a question, but it's not dangerous for KJP to call Trump a threat. What kind of liberal word salad hell am I in? Yeah, that's it. I don't understand why Doocy didn't just slap back at her immediately. But I wish I had the longer.
Because I'll tell you why. Because her dragging on like that was way more of a slam than anything Doocy would have said.
That's right.
She's kind of like in Step Brothers when the one guy wanted Will Ferrell to sing, and he goes, "I cannot do what you are asking me now to put in this position."
Hey, the Biden and Harris economy has been a major burden on the average American. Wages are flat, expenses are up, and it's very hard to manage and pay the bills all without grabbing for your credit cards. If you're a homeowner and you're frustrated with that cycle, I need you to make a 10-minute, no-obligation call today to our friends at American Financing. Interest rates are coming down and are now in the low fives. And if you're constantly carrying a credit card balance each and every month with the rate in the high 20s, American Financing can show you how to put your hard-earned equity to work and get you out of debt. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are saving their customers an average of $800 a month. And if you get started today, you may not have to make your next month's mortgage payment. So call American Financing today at 888-804-0303. That's 888-804-0303, or visit AmericanFinancing.net/Jimmy. Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Tempe, Arizona, Burbank, California, and we're going to be in Honolulu, January 11th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.